Yes, my friends, welcome back to raimers deluxe, and yes, it's true, it's Test Drive Unlimited 2. Yes, a lot of people has waiting about the next videos here about this game, and so let's try it. Yes, look here, we're at this time, I was before in Ibiza, and at this time I go or maybe fly through Hawaii. So let's look what give it's here new. Let's drive here a little bit on the streets and make for the beginning. Maybe I think I can say a little um, um, road trip, or maybe yes, to watch about the great landscape, and that you yes, can remembering about this game when it came out for the Xbox 360. And yes, so that's start about the sightseeing tour here on Hawaii. What can I say more about Hawaii? It's Test Drive Unlimited 2. Um, that's yes. So for me, the Hawaii Island is beautifuler at Test Drive Unlimited 1. But yes, so that's need to know everyone what you like or don't like, and yes. But for me, on Test Drive Unlimited 1 is the graphic, or maybe the island more beautiful than the second part. So, but it's no problem. And what can I say more? Yes, I make in the next time some videos more about this game, and with VRC 5 Rally I'm done. And so let's look and let me entertain you and give me some time to make some special videos about some games. And yes, so don't be boring. That's the one or the next one isn't coming, and yes. So my friends, enjoying the ride. And what can I say more? Yes, on this island, for other people who haven't got the achievement point about the Bugatti Veyron, because you need to drive the time, and maybe let me look that I can show it to you. This one, the achievement points here and there gives an achievement point where you need to drive here, this one, from 0 to 400 kilometer per hour. You don't need to arrive the speed in 5 seconds. No, you need to race 400 kilometers per hour 5 seconds long. So that's the mistake. And you can make it here with a great tuned Bugatti Veyron. And so you can make it. It's very easy. You can make it on Hawaii Island. And where was the street? I think this street here, this one, or this one. I'm not sure, but I think it was this street here. You can drive very long with this speed. And yes, so maybe I think I can let you surprise when I've got the money and the license that I can buy the Veyron, and yes, so I can show you where you can drive very fast. And for the newcomer here about my channel, I've played this game to the end, but I have lost all saving files, and there was a very big fail about the saving files about all my games from the Xbox 360, but it's no problem. So yeah, so let us look what give it here more. And I haven't got all updates about this game, or maybe updates. Yes, I've got all updates, but not all add-ons. So for me, The two car package I haven't, but the motorbikes, because I love to drive with the motorbike through the roads, but only on the computer. And what can I say more about this beautiful, great game? You can play it every time, so it makes a lot of fun. And yes, you can drive away from the police and something else, and there gives a lot of missions, and that's very fantastic. And I've got this one add-on where you can find more car parts. And yes, so enjoying my channel. So yes, thanks for watching. And what can I say more? Yes, when you like my clips, so please left a finger up that you like it, or maybe when you say it's boring, it's horrible, or something else, so you can leave me a don't like finger down. Yes, or maybe when you like, you can write something, and yes, so it's for me very nice, so that I know the one or the next one, and yes. So, and what give it new? Nothing. Only that I start from the beginning here of this game. And yes, so let's bring back the feeling and the happiness that you had here about this great game. And yes, so that's about my channel. And what's more, I'd like to bring you to smile and happiness and bring you away from the sadness, my friends. So that yes, sorry, I don't find the correct words. Oh, that's crazy. But yes, it's hard that I can learn English a little bit fast, and so I think yes, on the beginning about my English talk, it was very funny, and I think sometimes it's very funny, so when I talk in English, and yes, but it's all fun and it's no problem, so we learn every day. So let's look here. Oh, this one we don't need. Let's collect some money. So my friends, and for the motorbikes, yes, you need to take these add-on, and at this time it's no problem. So the server are shut down. That's a little bit boring, but no problem. So we can play, and that's really important. And you can download these add-ons, and they work, and that's really perfect. Yes, I think here, or maybe there gives a bridge, and under the bridge is a part, and time after time, so there comes the memories about the parts where the secret cars are, and yes, so there gives a lot of funny cars. So the VW bug, yes, very funny. And when you take down the side window, you hear the sound. For the younger people, yes, there gives cars where you need to use your hand to open the window. And that's really funny. Because the most people from, yes, they not so old, so yes, about some years ago, the cars haven't got so many electric thing in the car, and they're, yes, that's coming out. And what's funny is the most people are have a right, they older are, or maybe the same age like me. Yes, so for the younger peoples, we've gotten it easy to, yes, talk with girls or something else. You can take Facebook or write a SMS or something else, and yes, we have write some love letters and something else with the hand on a paper and bring it to the post office. And yes, that was very funny. But technique are raised up very fast, so that's really interesting. So you can see it on the game consoles, like the old pixel graphic games to these great games. And yeah, so that's really interesting how the technique are grow up. And yes, and nobody think we talk the truth when you say I have write a love letter to a girl, and we have got to special places where you can use a telephone, the telephone cell in the city, and something else. Yes, that was funny. And so I can remembering about the time when I was younger, and so in the city where we are, so we have take the number from the telephone cell, or maybe the telephone house, and we have call the other one where we can see it. And after a few minutes there come some girls and take the phone, and so you have talk with the girl. Yes, that was funny, but it works. And when you ask me about how it works, yeah, so every phone house or phone cell, there was standing the number of it. And so when you got no telephone, you have give your friends this number and have meet on a special time that he can phone you or you can phone him. And yes, that was very funny. Yes. And our, or maybe my SMS was the post office, so write it with the hand or with the tip machine and take it in this special cover where you need a stamp and bring it to the post office. And sometimes on the next day the letter is arrived on the address where you send it, or sometimes later. And what was funny, when you are in holiday and write a postcard to the family, often you're at home after the holiday, and some days later the postcards arrived the grandparents or other parents or something else. And that was funny. Sometimes you are thinking why I need to send the postcard, so I take it with me and give it from hand to hand to the parents. That was really funny. And like the same with the photos. Yes, we have make some pictures, a lot of, and you couldn't see it. Is it a good photo or not? And not all people got a Polaroid where you can see in few minutes if the photo are great or not. And so often you, when there is some interesting things that you like to make a picture of it, you have make 4, 5, 6 or 7 the same picture, that you can be sure that the photo is working and it's a good photo. And after the holiday you bring this one to the shop and need to wait some days more and hope that all pictures are great. And sometimes it was very horrible, because these only picture that you need and like, it was nothing. It was fail or damage or something else. And that was, yes, that's why I love the handies or the photo automatic machines here, because you can see in the same time is the picture okay or not. And yes, so that's perfect about this one. And yes, I've got a handy, but or maybe handy cell phone, but without a number, because I take it only for make pictures or something else, or use it as an MP3 player to listen music. And that's really funny. It's a older handy, and you can hear the radio. And the special is about this handy, maybe cell phone, that you can take or maybe listen to the radio and can save the music there. So it's really interesting because when you make holiday in other lands and countries, so you can save the music about this one on your handy, and after that you can bring it to your PC. And yes, so that's really, really interesting and nice. Yes, and so it's very great to look about the technique, how fast it's growing up. And for me, I think the technique in the car sometimes it's good, but there gives a lot of where you don't need it. And yes, and yes, when I can remember when we were playing with pixel games and someone look at, or maybe for the younger people, so look at Minecraft, and there it gives a lot of games, old games, retro games. They're like a little bit about this graphic, but there's more pixel. And yes, oh, I've got a call, but I don't like it. No, I'd like to drive with the motorbike to an accident. Haha. No, and yes, so it's very interesting about the pixel games. Yeah, sometimes the people say, hey, you've been drugged or something else, that you can see what you see, like a horse or something else. And yes, so it's really funny. And what can I say more about? Yes, so when you got the Nintendo Wii U or the Switch, the Amiibo figures, when you take these special figures about the Amiibo, there gives some pixel. Like Zelda, you can see it about this figure, how the graphic was about some years ago, and the other one, how it's when it's growing up. And yes, so that's really, really interesting. So, and I think so in the future there gives no, or maybe you don't need the television. Now you take the VR goggles like from Sony PlayStation 4, and that's oopsie daisy, the virtual reality. And yes, so I think that's the future. And the Nintendo Switch works about some special parts about the game console, and that sounds like very interesting. And so I think they make some experience, and I think in the next time they bring a lot of great parts about the game console and the games out, and the sounds are really interesting. And what can I say more before we get the money euro? Yes, so the games don't go expensive. That's the only one who the price is the same before the euro and after the euro comes as money. Because I can remembering for the Nintendo 64, the game GoldenEye, oh my goodness, that was forbidden in Germany. And yes, I have paid 180 D-Mark, and that's 90 euro. And at this time, so the games for the game console, the price is like a little bit the same. And so you can see that the prices are all time the same, if it was in euro or D-Mark. And yes, so what can I say more? Yes, I don't play with this view, but when you like, I can play with this view. Yes, and that's what I mean in some videos before, that I drive with this or this view about the cars or motorbikes, because the first thing is that it feels a little bit real, because in the realness I don't like to drive with the motorbike, and sometimes there give some walls that you didn't see, and you make an accident or something else in the game, and that's why I'd like to see where is it, or maybe when you make an accident that you can watch what was the mistake. Was it really the car or something else? And yes, but I think I can make sometimes so a little bit across about this view and the other one, and sometimes I can make some videos with this view, and after some videos I can change the view, and so all the time that you all get a little bit the chance that you, when you watch my videos, that you got your favorite view. So for me it's no problem, but I only need to try and learn more about the steering about this one, because with the Fuser the steering is different. With this one often the cars are breaking out, and with the other one not so much, and yes, so there gives a lot of difference. And yes, but the difference, I think I don't make it to my trouble. And for the other people, why I make the videos without any sound, and that's why I live in Germany, and there it gives the GEMA, the GEMA, and so that's why I don't can make here music or something else like the game music in the games, because they've got the license, and when you've got no license about the music on your video, so there it gives a lot of trouble, and I don't like trouble, and that's why I make my videos without any sound, only with the talking about the people in the game and the sound about the cars or motorbikes or airplanes. So what can I say more? I've thinking about to sing in the video games, but don't get fear. When I'm sing, then that is not so long, and I stop it really fast so that you get no problem with your ears. And my sound when I sing is horrible. It's that you can understand me. It's horrible. So it sounds like when you walk with your feet on a cat wife, or maybe on the cat leg, when you yes, walk on the cat leg, and the sounds about the cat is like when I sing. So, and what gives more other? Yes, so I look about the island here, about the shops and something else, and I've got here a lot of missions open, and so in the next time I make videos about the races and something else, that you'll see the great cars and the fun and something else. And yes, let me bring you your memories from the good old time when we were young and beautiful, and that's really nice. And yes, so there gives no problem too. That you mean I drive only with the motorbike? No, it's I make some races with the motorbike and some races with the car, so it's no problem. And I need a lot of more money in this game, that I can buy more cars and tune the cars and motorbikes and something else. And yes, so that's really interesting. But we need to earn a lot of money, my friends. The first part about a Test Drive Unlimited is a little bit better, because you get very fast the money, and you get a lot of races where you can earn a lot of money, and this time is you play it very fast through the end, and got not so the chance to earn a lot of money. And crazy driver, my friend, crazy driver. And yes, so let us look here more. but we can make it, and so there is not a problem. And when I've got luck, I can make some achievement points that I haven't about when the game comes out. And yes, so let us all surprise. And what can I say more? Yeah, that's why I have buy the game Gear Club Unlimited, because the game is made from the producer about Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2. That's really interesting and funny, and the graphic, yes, maybe it's not really bad. It makes a lot of fun. It's like more about an arcade game, and the longest race don't take longer than 3 minutes. I haven't got played through the end, but I make it. And here you got some difference with longer races or something else, and the game producer have make more about the graphic about the cars, and they look like very beautiful, and you can tune the car and change the body kit about the car and something else when you don't have the limited edition. When you got some limited edition cars in the game, you couldn't make a lot of like the body kit or some paints, but you can tune the car from the engine and the gears and something else. And yes, so that's really fantastic, my friends. Yes, the weather, like in Germany, like here, the same like in the game. It's raining and raining, and that's really, really crazy. So, and yes, when you like to collect all the parts here for the secret cars, you need more to race about the open world through the grass and the woods and something else. And so when you drive only on the street, it's very hard to find all parts, and you couldn't find all the parts. So what can I say more? Yes, be careful here in this game, because when you make too many accidents, so the police catch you, and after then it costs a lot of money. And when you got no money, so they take your car from the garage, or when you got no car anymore, so you need to stay in jail. And I can remembering when I played this game the first time, the Test Drive Unlimited 1, I have made a very big accident, and so the money doesn't reach in the car, didn't give enough prize money. Yes, I was waiting 15 minutes real time in jail in the game. But it's very funny, so the picture about the jail and something else, that's really, really funny. So what is funny more? Nothing, because it's boring. It's boring and bad, because, my friends, the time is done. The next video is done. And so that's what I say all the time. Thanks for watching my videos. Stay alive, you're the best watchers in the universe. Take care of you all. God bless you all. And don't forget, you'll be watching me, your raimers deluxe. Bye bye.